Borussia Dortmund, currently 5th in the Bundesliga and managerless. This is after they sacked head coach Lucien Favre following a huge loss to Stuttgart and a pretty poor start to the season. So lads, consider this my official application for the head coaching role at Borussia Dortmund, because today we are going to take over Borussia Dortmund on FIFA 21 career mode and take them from strugglers, considering where they are in the Bundesliga, to European champions. As today, we rebuild Borussia Dortmund. Fellas, just quickly, I wanted to say a bit of an apologies for the lack of rebuild uploads over the past week. I'm going to be fully honest with you guys, I straight out burnt out over rebuilds, over career mode, over FIFA. Needed some time away from the computer, from the console, before I went borderline insane. But we're back with another rebuild here today with Borussia Dortmund. But lads, if you do go on to enjoy today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen a rebuild video in the past, here are the rules. The objective of the rebuilds are to win the UEFA Champions League final. All games in the rebuild are simulated. We cannot use the new jump in feature in rebuilds. The Champions League final, however, must be played. And of course, do not get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. There's the rules and objectives. Now it's time to jump into the rebuild. So this is the starting 11 we do have here at Borussia Dortmund. It's a decent team to start off with. Obviously, I mean, it's a weird one because there's certain players like your Haalands, your Julian Brandts, your Jadon Sanchos, even Zagadou, that are pretty young and have great potential in-game and in real life. But there's also other players that are either past it already, most of them have been put to the bench, or are going to be past it in the next few seasons. So it's kind of a weird balancing act of where we need to improve initially and where we need to improve in the long term. I think my focus for this season, for this opening transfer window, is going to be to bring in a new centre midfielder that can be a starting 11 player in place of Axel Witsel. Not too sure about what I'm going to do with Emre Can here. Going to see if he grows, but we'll suss it out. Also think I might go in for a new right back there when year's 28, 29 years of age, so going for somebody decent there. Down the line, I think we're going to have to go in for a new goalkeeper, a new starting centre back, a new left midfielder. But I'll focus on those roles to begin with. Also going to train Guerrero to be a left midfielder to left back. Just quickly, lads, I would like to say a big thank you to Schneider Electric and the APC UPS for sponsoring today's video. I've had some absolutely horrible moments when I've been gaming, streaming, and creating content where I've had power outages here in Australia and I've lost everything that I was doing at that point and all the progress leading up to it. But thanks to Schneider Electric's APC UPS device, this is no longer an issue. The UPS device regulates and stabilizes my power, meaning I keep my connection active whilst not damaging my products in the meantime. So lads, if you would like more info on how you can get one of these devices for yourself and save yourself a lot of trouble, I will leave a link in the description down below. The opening transfer that we are going to make in charge of Borussia Dortmund, however, is for the departure of Axel Witsel, the Belgian defensive midfielder headed to the Etihad, linking up with Pep Guardiola and Man City for £33.5 million. And immediately we are going to make a replacement in the midfield. It is for Marcos Llorente, the Spanish midfielder joining us here from Atletico Madrid. Slightly overpaid for him, but hopeful that he can turn into an absolute weapon for us. We have signed him for £63 million. Marcel Schmelzer, also out of the club, off to Ajax. And look, I'm going to be honest, this is the type of transfer where in the rules, I say don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. This is exactly the type of transfer I'm talking about, because my heart, I'm like, Jared, you're an absolute wanker. Do not sell Marco Reus. He is a Dortmund legend. But in my head, in the business aspect of things, I'm like, okay, we've got a depreciating asset who's probably at the peak of his powers in terms of money we're going to get for him. I could not turn down £53.8 million for a 31-year-old Marco Reus. So definitely a big time business move. but definitely a move that's going to piss off the fan base. And we are going to sign ourselves a new right back here. It is Nordi Mukiele here, joining us from Leipzig, making the jump from one Bundesliga club to the other as we sign Mukiele for £50 million. Another absolute legend of Borussia Dortmund. He is retiring at the end of the season in real life, so I thought £4.2 million, that could be the difference between getting a transfer and not getting a transfer. So we have sold Lucas Piszczek to Granada. Marwan Hitz also out of the club, off to Genk. So there we go, lads. A pretty busy start to life in charge of Borussia Dortmund. 2 big name players into our starting 11 automatically. A few big name players out of it as well. I still feel pretty sick to my stomach about selling Marco Reus, but it is what it is. We've got a Champions League campaign ahead of us this season. We've got to hit the ground running. We've got to think about winning the Champions League from day dot. And I think the moves we've made are going to help with that. And just as a little bit of an update, Llorente, Mukiele into the club. Not going to make initial impacts, but down the line, I think are going to be great once they get a little bit of growth into them. In the Champions League this season, however, this is how things are looking. We have been drawn up against Lazio, Club Brugge, and Vitesse for a spot in the knockout rounds. I mean, you would say Lazio are probably going to be our biggest competition in the group. Really depends on whether they've sold Ciro Immobile or not. But it's up to us to just put our best foot forward, get wins, and get ourselves through to the Champions League knockout rounds. So let's see if we can do that in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, fellas. We are into the Champions League knockout rounds with relative ease. But we have tied at the top of the group with Lazio, who are headed top of Group F, through goal difference. So we finished second in the group, but most importantly, we are still alive in the Champions League here in Season 1. Finishing second into the round of 16. Who are we facing? Okay, we are facing bloody Barcelona here in the round of 16. Gonna have to take down Leo Messi if we are any chance this season. This is really gonna show us what we are made of. In the Bundesliga, however, the goal needs to be Champions League qualification season after season, but I want to be in the title race every season. Right now, we're in the title race, not the most comfortable of title races as we currently sit third, 6 points behind Bayern Munich, but we're in the race and that's what counts end of the day. Gonna look to really kick things into overdrive this January transfer window, however. We have sold Thorgan Hazard to Lyon here. We've sold the Belgian midfielder for £43.4 million. And we have gone bang! We have gone all out here, fellas, and signed Heung-min Son from Tottenham. Jose Mourinho accepting £100 million on the dot. Nice round number, you love to see it. But we have signed the South Korean midfielder here from Tottenham. 88 rated. That is a massive pickup for the side. Let's go. We have also decided to send Jude Bellingham on a short loan move for the remainder of the season to Villarreal. But there we go, fellas. A left midfielder out and a massive upgraded left midfielder into the club. Heung-min Son in, Thorgan Hazard out of the club. Going to be a huge boost if we have any chance of taking down Barcelona and going on a run in the Champions League this season. But let's crack into it. The first leg against Barcelona. Let's have at ya. All right, here we go, fellas. The first leg is at home here at the Signal Iduna Park, taking on Barcelona in front of the yellow wall. We need a big result here. We need a clean sheet, though. Clean sheet is priority number 1, but we're going to jump into the first leg here, simulating it, and the scoreline is a 1-1 draw. I mean, I would have loved to keep the clean sheet. Barcelona have the away advantage, the away goal advantage, but it's narrow. It's a narrow advantage. We've got to score a goal though at the Camp Nou. We have a big second leg ahead of us. And to make things even bloody harder, Mats Hummels is out for 7 months with a broken bloody tibia. Are you taking the piss? Here we go, lads. We're going to watch the simulation of this second leg away at the Camp Nou. 1-1 scoreline. Let's get things moving. Come on, fellas. Early goal would be great. Get the scoreline through in our favour. Sancho through. Oh, it's cleared off the line for Stegen. Been all us so far in the opening of this game, fellas. Ball coming through. Playing it around. Have the shot. Go across. Back. Somebody. There it is. Llorente giving us the lead. Let's go. That's an away goal as well. Playing it from out the back. Another away goal would be huge, but we can't be passing it like that, man. We can't be. See, that's just, we've made that for ourselves. A terrible pass. Martial equalizes. Bloody hell. Come on, lads. Been a pretty dull game so far. We could get ourselves back in front, though, and could have a massive away goal. Save, though, from ter Stegen. Another away goal would make life quite difficult for Barcelona. They'd have to score 2, so we could do that here. We're going to go through. We're going to shoot it. Oh, we must have put it over. But there it is, lads. That's full time, and we are headed to extra time here at the Camp Nou. Come on, fellas. 120th minute winner would be absolutely incredible. Ball going around. Shoot, fucking shoot. Shoot, for God's sake. Oh, my God. It's cleared away. That would have been insane if we won it with the last kick of the game. But it's penalty shootout time. Here we go, fellas. Penalty shootout time. Come on. Can't control it. First penalty there is scored by Barca. Haaland stepping up, scoring it as well. Martial stepping up, scoring it. Who's going to be the first to crumble here? Heung-min Son is not going to be the first to crumble. Dembele scores against his former side. Sancho saved. Sancho's missed. And Messi scores. We need to score this. Emre Can scores it. Save, please. Yes, it's saved. Brandt. Sudden death. No. It's been saved. Sancho and Brandt miss. And we're eliminated on a penalty shootout in the Champions League round of 16 here against Barcelona. You are kidding. Out of the Champions League in absolutely heartbreaking fashion this season. But here we are at the end of the season, and we've made it a 2-horse race. Unfortunately, finishing 1 point behind Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga title race. Consolation though, we are in the Champions League again next season. At the other end of the table, however, Bielefeld and Augsburg automatically relegated with Mainz in the playoff game. Leverkusen have come away as DFB Pokal champs this season, and Dusseldorf have relegated Mainz, Dusseldorf up into the Bundesliga next season. We have got our hands on some silverware, however, taking down Bayern Munich to win Super Cup, the German Super Cup at the start of the season. Bayern Munich taking down Barcelona, the side that eliminated us on penalties in the Champions League final this season. And it is Ajax winning the Europa League penalty, or the Europa League final on penalties against Villarreal. I hope Jude Bellingham was playing in that Europa League final. What a season though from Haaland. 28 goals from the Terminator himself, the Norwegian striker. Julian Brandt getting 16 goals, 14 assists. Crazy stuff between the two of them. But fellas, that is season number 1 done and dusted here at Borussia Dortmund. Some highs, some lows, but I do have hope heading into season 2. We're going to have to make some big changes to the starting 11, however. Alright, so season number 2 is going to kick off with a slight upgrade in between the sticks, bringing Bernd Leno back to Germany. I would even say that this is a little bit of a charity case, because I feel like we've rescued him from Arsenal. He's been a prisoner of war at Arsenal, and we've brought him back to his home nation. Time to resurrect his career. He's actually been one of the okay players at Arsenal in real life, but Bernd Leno coming to Dortmund here for £57.7 million. Thomas Meunier out of the club. The Belgian defender is headed to the Molineux, signing with Wolverhampton for £27.7 million. And we have actually got ourselves a mental deal here. We have sold Roman Bürki to Watford for £72 million. That is ridiculous money. Ridiculous. Jeremy Tolian also out of the club, also off to the Premier League, off to Aston Villa here for £5.6 million. And Thomas Delaney, the latest player out of Borussia Dortmund. We have sent the Danish midfielder to a Bundesliga rival in Bayer Leverkusen. We've sold him for just over £20 million. We had to just go off this season. We needed a statement signing if we're any chance of winning the Champions League. We have decided to splash the bloody cash and sign Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool. £130 million. I'm sure Jurgen Klopp gave him the seal of approval at Dortmund. He gave him the great, he told him how good Dortmund is. And I'm sure he told us how good Mr. Rebuild is. Virgil van Dijk signing for £130 million. Dan Axel Zagadou was always going to be a great backup defender for us, and that was my plan for him this season. But when Chelsea are coming in for him and offering £91.2 million, then I'm pretty sure I can go out and find myself another backup defender, or even use someone like Mats Hummels as a backup defender, because we've sent Dan Axel Zagadou to Chelsea for £91.2 million. Dumb, crazy good money. We have also decided to go ahead and make another addition to the midfield this season, as we have signed Saul from Atletico Madrid. Him and Marcos Llorente linking back up in the midfield here. We've signed the Spaniard for £97.3 million. Mohamed Daoud as well, the German midfielder. He is linking back up with Thomas Meunier, signing with Wolverhampton for £19.2 million. And we've signed ourselves another starting 11 defender here. It is Jose Maria Jimenez, the Uruguayan defender, joining us from Atletico Madrid for £80 million. We've really got, I mean, we're turning into like what Wolves have done with Portugal. We're virtually doing that with Atletico Madrid. So yeah, that transfer window was pretty insane. £365 million worth of talent into the club. £236 million of talent out of the club. Leno, Van Dijk, Saul, Jimenez, ridiculous stuff. Our starting 11 is just going to be crazy compared to what it was. Lads, this is what the side is looking like. The starting 11 looking so bloody strong. I want a little bit more growth out of players like Mukiele, Guerrero, those sorts of guys, even Brandt. But I'm so excited to see what we can do this season. We've got players like Hummels, Akanji, Chan, all on the bench. It's going to be a big season. Need to take that next step forward, though, and get deep into the Champions League, if not all the way. And I mean, it is a fairly similar group to what we had last year. We've got a bigger side, I would say. Like, even though Lazio finished ahead of us, I would say Napoli's going to be a tougher challenge. It's ourselves, Napoli, Club Brugge, and Lokomotiv Moscow. Are we through to the round of 16 for the second consecutive season? Let's find out. Yes, we are! And we have topped the group this season. Top of Group H, 15 points. Napoli through, not even close to missing out on it. Just the one loss to Napoli. Let's go see if we're versing bloody Barcelona again. Hopefully, it's a slightly easier challenge to kick things off. Nope, the FIFA gods really hate us this season. We have been drawn up against Manchester City in the Champions League round of 16. Bloody hell. In the Bundesliga, however, we are absolutely killing it. Currently sitting top of the Bundesliga table here on the 1st of January. Not a single bloody loss. 3 points ahead of Bayern Munich, and it's really a two-horse race. I mean, we're already 14 points clear of Borussia Mönchengladbach. So barring a major choke, I should say, we look like we've already secured ourselves a Champions League spot for next season. We have decided not to do any transfer business this season. I was considering going in for a backup goalkeeper or a backup striker, but we have decided not to do that in this window. Didn't really have the finances and didn't really want to sell many of the players, but we've got a huge Champions League campaign coming up for us this season. We've passed the first test with flying colours, which was to make the knockout round. Now it's to go deep into the Champions League. Okay, lads, gotta get focused. First leg is on the road here. Need away goals as we travel to Manchester, traveling to the Etihad Stadium. Come on, fellas. Quick simming the first leg, and the scoreline is a 1-1 scoreline. Similar to what we had last season, except roles reversed. So we have the away goal advantage. If we keep a clean sheet in the second leg, we get through, but obviously that's easier said than done. I swear to God, if we lose on penalties again, I might just cry. Here we go, fellas. The second leg at home here against Man City. We have the 1-1 advantage, the away goal advantage. We're not going to waste any bloody time. We are going to get into the second leg here against Manchester City. We're quick simming it, and the scoreline is a 3-2 win. Fucking get in there, lads. Let's fucking go. Don't know where that accent came from, but we are headed to the Champions League quarterfinals. That is a huge hurdle we've gotten over. We're going to be heading right back to England, however, traveling from Manchester down to London as we take on Chelsea in West London for the Champions League quarterfinals. But the first leg is going to be at home here, so the most important thing is to keep a goddamn clean sheet. That should be almost Bible. That should be scripture if you watch the channel now. clean sheets are important. But we're going to quick simulate the first leg here at home, and the scoreline is going to end up as a 3-1 win. Okay, they do get an away goal, which is slightly concerning, but it's not, I wouldn't say cancelled out, but it's somewhat less relevant given the fact we've got ourselves a bloody 3-1 advantage. So let's just not lose 2-0. Come on, fellas. Here we go. Jumping into the second leg. We are without Jose Maria Jimenez, who is suspended for this second leg. So Mats Hummels is going to jump into it. This for a spot in the Champions League semi-finals. We're going to quick sim it against Chelsea. And the semi-finals are where we are headed as we take down Chelsea 2-1 with Borussia Dortmund. Let's bloody go, lads. Come on, 2-1, let's go. Semi-final time here in the Champions League. We have been drawn up against Napoli, our group stage mates. We've got to take them down. We know they can get the results over us. They beat us. They're the only team that's beaten us in the Champions League all bloody season. So we need to be extra cautious here against the club from Naples. The other legs are between PSG and Inter Milan, with PSG having a slight advantage there. But we need to take down Napoli. We need a big result here. We need to get our shit sorted. All right, packing our bags and heading to beautiful Naples here. The first leg is away against Napoli. Come on, fellas. We need to get a strong start here. We need to get ourselves a big advantage and 1 foot in the Champions League final. Away goals are a must as we quick simulate the first leg. And away goals are exactly what we're going to get. 2-0. That's a complete domination though. 5 shots compared to Napoli's donut of shots. 2-0. Great stuff. So fellas, we have a massive advantage here heading into this second leg. As long as we don't choke it, it looks like we're going to be headed to the Champions League final. Come on, fellas. A big second result. Let's go. Quick simming. 2-0. We're headed to the Champions League final with Borussia Dortmund. Come on, fellas. 4-0. Come on. PSG, Borussia Dortmund, the Champions League final here in season number 2. Come on, fellas. It's going to be a massive, massive game. We need to get ourselves a big result. We need to get this Champions League title with Dortmund. I hope the Dortmund board are watching, because this is how quickly I can turn things around for you guys. Give me the job and give me a lot of money for the job. Thanks. Taking a look around the other grounds, however, this is how the Europa League finished up. It is Man United getting their hands on that. Ole at the wheel, and United are Europa League champs. We have won the Bundesliga here with Borussia Dortmund. Only 1 loss all season. It would have been so good if we could have gone invincible here this season with Borussia Dortmund, but we end up finishing 13 points ahead of Dortmund. Ahead of Bayern Munich, but that's just clicked. We finished 33 bloody points ahead of Bayer Leverkusen. That is ridiculous. At the other end of the table, however, Union Berlin and Hanover have been automatically relegated, with Dusseldorf in the playoff game. Leipzig did take down Leverkusen to win another DFB Pokal, and the playoff game has not been played yet. But fellas, ahead of the Champions League final against PSG, this is how the squad report is shaping up. Very, very strong starting 11. I knew it wouldn't have been a monster rebuild. I mean, obviously, when you see Borussia Dortmund being rebuilt, you didn't think it would be a 7, 8, 9 season sort of rebuild. We didn't have to come up from the 3rd division, but we have done quite well here so far. I think we've been fortunate where the only places that we've had injuries and suspensions have been in our defense, and I would say that's probably the most covered area. Same with the midfield as well. I mean, we've got that rotation between Saul, Llorente, Emre Can, but I'm very happy with the side we have put together. A little bit of work needed to the bench if we keep going next season, but hopefully this Dortmund side can get the job done and get us a Champions League title. Let's jump into it. Dortmund, PSG, the Champions League final in 2022. Here we go, fellas. It's time for the big dance, the Champions League final. Let's take down PSG and get Dortmund this bloody title. Gotta stop that throw in. Okay, we got lucky there. I thought, oh, good tackle actually. Okay, I thought we were in a bit of strife there. I thought they had a great opportunity, but go on, Brandt. Oh, fuck's sake. It's end to end so far this game. Got to defend here. Dortmund, we got to. Oh my. Yeah, I'm just confused with what just happened in the past 20 seconds. Gotta stop them on the counter-attack here. I'm telling you lads, this game has just been end-to-end so far. Get back, Saul. Where the bloody hell is Mukiele here? Defend up against Neymar. Can't let him skill as well. Good block there. There's Mukiele. Nice hit to Charlotte champion. Brandt. Going there. I see that run from Sancho. This is brilliant. What is the opening to this game? Everyone's just on crack, mate. Going through Haaland. Laying it to Brandt. Brandt, this is great passing. Sancho, ball in, please. Oh, punched away. Saul. Back out to Sancho. Sancho, ball. Haaland, finesses, shoots and scores. Let's go. Haaland with the finesse. I don't know what's happened the past few games I've played, really. The finesse has just become really fucking OP. Let's go. Come on, lads. I would love another 1-2 combo here. Sancho again, we're killing them down the right-hand side. Sancho looking for some support. Gonna go in there to Haaland. Haaland through to Brandt. Brandt, what a ball! What a run! What a finish! Llorente doubles our advantage. How bloody good is that? I wanted to go celebrate with Haaland for that great ball. But we have doubled our advantage here. Look at this for a ball, man. We just go through there. Holds it, passes it. That's terrific. Gotta keep the clean sheet headed into halftime. Defend, they go through. Leno, did they miss that or did they save that? It looks like Leno saved that. I thought for sure we were going to concede there. Leno closing the angle, and it was saved off his knee. Great stuff. Defend, Digne, we're doing well here, lads. Good tackle. Sancho looking for some support. I do see you out wide there. Great touch from Brandt, though. I see you again, Sancho. Got to time it right, though. Haaland, look at the gaping hole. Llorente, one-on-one. He gets himself a brace, and surely, lads, surely that is going to be a Champions League title here for us at Borussia Dortmund. We are the counter-attack kings. Come on, fellas. Can we get one last goal here? The cherry on top. We've got 1 minute. We're going to have to do it bloody quick here. Haaland out to Guerrero. Guerrero, quick ball down the line to Heung-min Son. We might be on here for one last goal. No! The referee's blowing the full-time whistle, but it doesn't matter, fellas. We have completed the rebuild and have become Champions League winners here at Borussia Dortmund. Lads, if you enjoyed this rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below if you're new around here. Enjoy the title celebrations. I will see you for the next one soon. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.